Surprise to anybody. It's really sad that it's got to this point, but I've got to do something for my own mental health, for my wife's.
They didn't want him to be a prince or a princess, not knowing what the gender would be, which would be different from protocol.
In the grand halls of the monarchy, where whispers turn into headlines, the unexpected has finally arrived, a shocking announcement that left Queen Camilla in tears. The royal family has just unveiled a secret that could redefine centuries-old traditions. Was it planned carefully, or did events force their hand? The truth lies in a bold move that has left the public stunned. Stay with us as we explore the shocking details behind this announcement, a secret exposed. As the golden gates of Windsor Castle remain shut, whispers grow louder about tension brewing behind royal walls. In an emotional turn of events, Queen Camilla was reportedly left in tears after King Charles made a groundbreaking decision regarding Lady Louise Windsor, the young royal whose rising prominence could redefine the monarchy. But was this a bold move to secure the future, or a dangerous gamble that risks reopening old wounds in an already fragile family dynamic? Lady Louise Windsor, daughter of Prince Edward and Sophie, Duchess of Edinburgh, was once considered a quiet, almost invisible member of the royal family. Shielded from the public eye for much of her childhood, she grew up with a sense of normalcy rare for someone of her status. But as the royal family faces a shrinking roster of senior members, Louise has been thrust into the spotlight. Her grace, humility, and dedication have not gone unnoticed. Lady Louise Windsor's increasing visibility began during Queen Elizabeth II's funeral, where her calm and composed presence stood out among the senior royals. Her dignified demeanor and quiet strength captured the nation's attention, earning her admiration for her ability to handle the solemn event with grace. This early exposure positioned Louise as a figure who could potentially bridge the gap between tradition and modernity within the royal family. Following Queen Elizabeth's funeral, Louise's appearances at the Platinum Jubilee and King Charles's coronation further cemented her role as a significant figure in the evolving monarchy. Her ability to balance tradition with relatability and approachability has made her a favorite among the younger audience, contrasting with some of the more traditional, formal expectations placed on other members of the royal family. In these events, Louise's effortless charm and adaptability did not go unnoticed, especially in comparison to some senior royals who struggled to connect with the public in the same way. Sources suggest that Camilla was particularly unhappy in such events with the media's focus on Louise, which diverted attention from her own role in the monarchy. Louis's newfound prominence has reportedly stirred unease within the royal household. Queen Camilla, who endured decades of public scrutiny to establish her role, is said to view Louise's rise with apprehension. Could Louise's growing popularity threaten Camilla's hard-won place in the monarchy? Or is this merely a sign of inevitable generational change within the royal institution? King Charles is no stranger to controversy. Since ascending the throne, he has balanced preserving royal traditions with introducing modern ideas, from streamlining ceremonial events to emphasizing younger, relatable royals. Yet his decision to involve Louise more prominently in royal duties has sparked heated debates behind closed doors. Some insiders suggest that Camilla fears being overshadowed by Louise, whose youth and fresh appeal could shift public and media focus away from the queen consort. After all, Camilla's journey to acceptance was anything but smooth, and her position remains delicate. Could this perceived rivalry lead to fractures within the family? Adding to the intrigue, reports hint at Louise's potential role as a bridge between the old and new eras of the monarchy. Her passion for carriage driving, a favorite pastime of the late Prince Philip, ties her to cherished royal traditions. Yet her grounded personality and relatability resonate with a younger generation increasingly critical of the monarchy's relevance. The question arises, is King Charles intentionally elevating Louise to refresh the monarchy's image? Or is he risking internal discord by disrupting the delicate balance within the royal hierarchy? The stakes are high, and the consequences could ripple far beyond the walls of Windsor Castle. Prince William's unexpected role in the scandal. The drama intensifies as speculation grows about the nature of King Charles's decision. How will this impact the dynamics with her cousins, especially Prince William and Prince Harry? Prince Harry's departure has further opened the door for younger members like Louise to step into more substantial roles, which could redefine the future of the monarchy. Will this create a sense of rivalry among the younger generation, or will it foster collaboration? Prince Harry's impact on the royal family cannot be overlooked. One of the most contentious aspects of Prince Harry's move was his decision to step away from royal duties in January 2020. Alongside Meghan, he announced they would no longer be working members of the monarchy, citing a desire for financial independence and a less public role in the institution. This decision was met with both praise and criticism. The media immediately began dissecting every aspect of Harry and Meghan's life post-royalty. Their first move was to relocate to California, where they settled in Montecito. Perhaps the most explosive scandal came in 2021 with the release of Harry and Meghan's stunning interview with Oprah Winfrey. The interview was a turning point where Harry accused the royal family of insensitivity and even alleged racism within the institution. Meghan revealed that she had been left unsupported and their pleas for mental health support were ignored. The royal family's reaction to the interview was swift but measured, an acknowledgement of the allegations, followed by a public statement that expressed sadness for their pain but denied accusations of racism. The media frenzy that followed the interview escalated tensions between Harry and his family. Critics accused Harry of airing the monarchy's dirty laundry in public, while supporters applauded his bravery in speaking his truth. The scandal painted a more fractured view of the royal family, with Harry and Meghan positioned as modern-day rebels pushing back against centuries of tradition. His departure has not only created a rift within the family, but has also intensified discussions about how the monarchy should evolve in the modern era. His continued involvement in charitable endeavors and candid reflections on royal life underscore his divergence from traditional royal expectations, making any comparison between Louise and Harry even more sensitive. Prince Andrew's decision to step back from royal duties marked a significant shift in the British monarchy. His involvement in the Jeffrey Epstein scandal brought intense public scrutiny, prompting his retreat from public life. Despite holding various military and ceremonial roles, Andrew's association with Epstein and allegations of misconduct severely damaged his reputation. The decision to withdraw was seen as an attempt to shield the royal family from further controversy. While some viewed this move as necessary for accountability, others called for greater transparency. Andrew's absence created tension within the family, impacting his siblings, including Queen Camilla and Prince Charles, as they navigated the fallout. This withdrawal highlighted the monarchy's struggle to balance tradition with modern expectations. Camilla's role in all this adds another layer of complexity. Having spent years navigating media scrutiny and attempting to gain public acceptance, her position is far from secure. If Louise is granted a higher title or given new responsibilities, it could challenge Camilla's stability within the royal family. Camilla has long fought to establish her place in an institution where her relationship with Prince Charles was once controversial. Will she gracefully step aside, acknowledging the need for fresh blood, or will she fiercely cling to her position, wary of being overshadowed? The British monarchy is no stranger to internal power struggles and public scandals. But as the institution adapts to a modern world, the stakes have never been higher. Louise's rise could mark the beginning of a new chapter for the royal family, one that blends tradition with innovation. Or it could unravel into a controversy that threatens the fragile unity of the House of Windsor. Ultimately, the whispers behind Windsor's gates hint at a family navigating uncharted waters. With fewer senior royals available to share the burden of official duties, every decision carries weight. Louise's potential role in this evolving monarchy is a testament to her quiet strength and adaptability. But it also exposes the cracks in a family struggling to redefine itself in the 21st century. As the drama unfolds, one question lingers. Is Louise Windsor the monarchy's secret weapon for survival, or a catalyst for chaos that could shake its very foundation? Only time will reveal the true impact of King Charles's game-changing decision, but one thing is certain. Windsor Castle's golden gates hide more than just history. They conceal a story of power, ambition, and the ever-shifting sands of royal influence. A rising star in the shadows of tradition. Interest in carriage driving, an activity famously loved by her grandfather Prince Philip, paints a vivid picture of Lady Louise Windsor's connection to royal heritage. Unlike other young royals who have embraced the public spotlight from an early age, Lady Louise's upbringing was characterized by a more grounded private lifestyle. She could often be found helping at a local garden center during school breaks, embodying a sense of normalcy that is increasingly rare among her peers. Her parents, Prince Edward and Sophie, Duchess of Edinburgh, carefully nurtured this down-to-earth demeanor, hoping to shield her from the intense scrutiny that often accompanies royal life. However, all of that changed when Queen Elizabeth II passed away. At the funeral, Lady Louise stood with top royals, her calm and respectful posture capturing the attention of millions. This newfound visibility has ignited speculation that King Charles III may seek to elevate her role among the working royals. Early glimpses into Lady Louise's public image have been nothing short of favorable. During a private gathering at Windsor Castle, King Charles expressed his admiration for Louise's ability to balance tradition with modern sensibilities. He fondly recalled how, during the Platinum Jubilee, her calm yet engaging presence captivated both the royal family and the public. "She's a reminder of where we've been and where we're going," he remarked to his advisors. However, King Charles's support for Louise hasn't come without its complications. At a state dinner, Queen Camilla subtly avoided sitting beside Louise, her expression tense as she exchanged a few brief words with the younger royal. Their icy interaction sparked whispers about tension brewing behind palace doors. Camilla's long-standing efforts to solidify her role within the monarchy are now being challenged, and Louise's rise is forcing her to reconsider her place in a changing royal structure. In another private conversation, Camilla confided to her closest confidants that the monarchy's focus on Louise felt premature. "We've worked for years to earn respect, and now she's being thrust into the spotlight," she said, her voice carrying a hint of frustration. This sense of unease was further amplified during a royal outing where King Charles praised Louise's dedication, prompting speculation that he may soon elevate her to a more formal role, one that Camilla fears will overshadow her own contributions. At the heart of this tension is loyalty and favoritism. Sources hint at King Charles's deep affection for Louise, influenced by her close bond with the late Queen Elizabeth II. Meanwhile, whispers of discord were heard among Prince William and Prince Harry's circles. While both remain supportive of King Charles's vision, some fear that Louise's rising influence may create a shift in the family dynamic, with media focus increasingly drawn to her approachable style rather than their more traditional paths. King Charles is reportedly among those who appreciate her steady approach. It is said that he believes Lady Louise can maintain the monarchy's connection with younger generations who increasingly expect royals to act as more relatable public figures rather than celebrities. With her early 20s experience shaped by the digital age and an environment where younger voices are gaining prominence, Lady Louise seems poised to engage with those who might otherwise see the monarchy as outdated or detached. Yet it remains uncertain whether she will take on a full-time role within the working royal structure. Having spent her formative years away from the media frenzy, Lady Louise may prefer to retain a degree of personal freedom. Still, her involvement in university studies, academic pursuits, and carriage-driving events highlights a blend of tradition and modern interests. These activities provide a glimpse into her life beyond the crown, offering a multifaceted view of who she is, more than just a royal title. The line of succession. Beyond her royal duties, Lady Louise has carved a niche for herself in her academic journey, pursuing English at the University of St. Andrews, a path followed by several other royals who prioritized education. Her passion for carriage driving, which includes competing in events and maintaining a connection to Prince Philip's legacy, underscores her deep-rooted ties to royal heritage. Prince Philip, Duke of Edinburgh, played a significant role in shaping the modern British monarchy. Born in Greece, he joined the Royal Navy during World War II and later married Queen Elizabeth II, overcoming early skepticism due to his foreign heritage. Philip's contributions to the monarchy focused on modernization and service. He introduced initiatives like the Duke of Edinburgh Award, promoting youth development and environmental causes. His wit and straightforward approach earned both admiration and criticism, but his dedication to duty was unwavering. After retiring in 2017, Philip continued to influence royal life through his charitable work. His legacy remains strong, particularly in activities such as carriage driving, which Lady Louise Windsor embraces, honoring his passion for tradition and excellence. The sport in which Philip excelled symbolizes not only a personal interest, but also a means of preserving a rich tradition that was dear to both of them. Lady Louise's commitment to this endeavor reflects her understanding of the values and heritage passed down from her grandfather, a blend of duty, perseverance, and a dedication to excellence. Adding to this complexity is the debate over titles. Titles within the British monarchy carry deep significance, reflecting centuries of tradition and identifying one's place within the royal hierarchy. Lady Louise's decision to forego the title of princess from birth has become a focal point of controversy as her public profile continues to grow. For years, Louise led a quiet life, allowing her parents, Prince Edward and Sophie, Duchess of Edinburgh, to raise her without the formalities of royal titles. They believed this approach would shield her from intense public scrutiny, offering her a more normal upbringing. Yet as Louise's involvement in high-profile events has expanded, public and media interest in her has intensified. This renewed attention has sparked heated debates about whether she should assume the title, originally hers, by birthright. Supporters argued that a princess title would reflect her increased responsibilities, suggesting that if Louise steps into a fuller working role, her status might require a formal boost. This would symbolize her commitment to representing the crown in a more visible capacity, placing her alongside senior royals for official duties. However, critics contend that bestowing such a title could undermine what makes Louise so endearing to many: her grounded aura and lack of pretense. She has cultivated a reputation for humility and relatability, traits that have garnered admiration from the public. Adding a lofty title might pressure her to conform to expectations that don't align with her genuine, approachable nature. The question of whether Lady Louise might receive a formal title or a new rank from King Charles remains shrouded in debate. Her personal choices around titles, public duties, and the balance between tradition and modernity will undoubtedly influence her place both inside and outside the royal establishment. As Queen Camilla's influence beside King Charles grows, the dynamics surrounding royal spotlighting are becoming increasingly complex. Queen Camilla's journey has been anything but smooth. Queen Camilla's path to becoming a key figure in the British monarchy is one of the most intriguing tales of modern royal history. From her controversial beginnings as the other woman in Prince Charles's marriage to Princess Diana, to her current role as Queen Consort, her story is marked by resilience, reinvention, and an enduring love story. Camilla first met Prince Charles in the early 1970s, and their instant connection sparked a relationship that would go on to shape royal history. However, their romance came to an abrupt end when Charles left to serve in the Royal Navy, and Camilla married Andrew Parker Bowles. Despite their marriages to other people, Camilla and Charles's connection endured, eventually leading to one of the biggest royal scandals of the 20th century. When Charles married Diana Spencer in 1981, the public saw it as a fairy tale union. However, cracks in their relationship soon became evident, and Diana's candid interviews revealed the turmoil behind palace walls. One of the most damning revelations came when Diana famously stated, "There were 3 of us in this marriage, so it was a bit crowded," a clear reference to Charles's ongoing relationship with Camilla. The release of the Camilla Gate tapes in 1993, a series of intimate phone conversations between Charles and Camilla, shattered any illusion of innocence. In the recordings, Charles expressed a desire to live inside Camilla's trousers, sparking widespread ridicule and outrage. The tapes confirmed what many had suspected and fueled intense public anger toward Camilla, who was painted as the villain in Diana's tragic story. For years, Camilla bore the brunt of public outrage, becoming one of the most vilified women in Britain. Tabloid headlines branded her as the destroyer of Diana's happiness, and her every move was scrutinized. Camilla withdrew from public life, retreating to the countryside to escape the relentless media frenzy. Her relationship with Charles continued, but it remained largely hidden from view. Slowly, however, efforts to rehabilitate her image began. After Diana's untimely death in 1997, Camilla and Charles took careful steps to reintroduce her to the public, with palace officials orchestrating low-key appearances to ease her into royal life. In 1999, the couple made their first public appearance together at Camilla's sister's birthday party. The move was significant, signaling their intention to bring their relationship into the open. By 2005, public opinion had softened enough for the couple to marry in a civil ceremony. The Queen's attendance at the subsequent blessing at St. George's Chapel marked a turning point in Camilla's acceptance by the royal family. As the Duchess of Cornwall, Camilla worked diligently to establish herself as a compassionate and hardworking member of the royal family. Her commitment to causes like domestic violence awareness, literacy programs, and animal welfare demonstrated her dedication to using her position for good. These efforts gradually reshaped public perception, allowing her to emerge as a respected figure in her own right. Her relationship with younger members of the royal family also played a role in her rehabilitation. By maintaining a warm and supportive presence, Camilla showed a softer side, endearing herself to those closest to Charles. When Charles ascended the throne in 2022, Camilla officially became Queen Consort, a role that brought both new opportunities and challenges. Her early scandals were never fully forgotten, and some critics questioned whether she could live up to the legacy of her predecessor, Queen Elizabeth II. Despite this, Camilla approached her role with grace, supporting Charles's vision of a modern, streamlined monarchy. Her journey has also intersected with younger royals, including Lady Louise Windsor. As Louise's visibility has grown, there are whispers of tension, with Camilla reportedly concerned about the younger generation overshadowing her role. These dynamics highlight the complexities of balancing tradition with the evolving needs of the royal family. The drama surrounding Lady Louise's future is far from settled. Behind palace walls, debates rage about how the monarchy can evolve without losing its essence. Will Lady Louise become the bridge between past and present that King Charles envisions, or will her growing prominence spark deeper divides within the family? Only time will reveal the true impact of her journey, but one thing is clear: her story is one of transformation, blending the best of royal heritage with the demands of a modern world. The struggle for influence. Who truly represents the family? This question has become increasingly pertinent as the royal family navigates the complex balance between tradition and modernization. Queen Camilla, with her deep roots in the monarchy, holds a steadfast belief in maintaining clear rules and set traditions. She believes this approach preserves the unity and mystique of the crown. Within this framework, each royal family member understands their role with little overlap, ensuring a structured and orderly image. However, this rigid outlook has started to cause tension, especially as King Charles steers the monarchy toward a more modern, accessible path. Under King Charles's leadership, the monarchy is embracing a more interactive approach with the public. Traditional ceremonies and formalities are being streamlined, and there is a greater focus on genuine community engagement. Royal tours now reflect a diverse range of interests, including sustainability, youth empowerment, and mental health advocacy. This shift not only enhances public understanding, but also promotes dialogue and inclusivity. Moreover, King Charles has introduced the concept of digital communication into the monarchy. Social media platforms are utilized to provide real-time updates, fostering a closer bond between the royals and citizens. By actively participating in online discourse, Charles demonstrates his understanding of the importance of maintaining relevance in the digital age. King Charles has streamlined the monarchy, focusing on efficiency and relevance. One of the primary reasons King Charles might encourage Lady Louise's involvement is the reduction in working royals. With the exits of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle from royal duties and the controversies surrounding Prince Andrew, the number of active senior royals has significantly diminished. Louise's addition could provide much-needed support to the monarchy's public-facing responsibilities. Additionally, Louise's academic pursuits set her apart as a modern royal. Currently studying English at the University of St. Andrews, her intellectual focus mirrors a progressive image of the monarchy, appealing to younger generations. This balance of education and tradition positions her as a relatable yet aspirational figure capable of modernizing the royal family's image. Incorporating Lady Louise into a more active role could also help to unify the family. Amid publicized rifts, her neutral and balanced presence might foster a sense of harmony within the royal household. This unity would not only benefit the family dynamics, but also reassure the public of the monarchy's stability. Ultimately, King Charles's decision to elevate Lady Louise could signify a new chapter for the royal family. Charles's modern vision also includes greater diversity within the royal ranks. The king has acknowledged the importance of representing different backgrounds and perspectives within the monarchy. Efforts to ensure inclusivity are evident in initiatives supporting minority communities, LGBTQ+ rights, and various charitable causes. By fostering an environment that respects cultural differences, Charles sets a precedent for future generations of royals to engage with a broader spectrum of society. However, steering the monarchy toward modernity is not without its challenges. With figures like Lady Louise entering the public eye, questions about succession and royal responsibilities arise. Louise's growing visibility is set against the backdrop of her family's legacy, where her father, Prince Edward, remains dedicated to tradition, yet keen to support King Charles's vision for a streamlined monarchy. Balancing these roles is a delicate task, but it is one that Louise seems poised to navigate with grace. Charles faces the delicate task of balancing innovation with the deep-rooted traditions that have defined the institution for centuries. His relationship with his sons, Prince William and Prince Harry, highlights this complexity. While William represents continuity with a more traditional approach, Harry's departure to the United States and his embrace of social activism showcase a different, more modern vision of royal life. Charles must navigate these differences while maintaining a cohesive and united front for the monarchy. King Charles's upbringing, shaped by figures like his mother, Queen Elizabeth II, and his late father, Prince Philip, has heavily influenced his approach. His values, grounded in service, responsibility, and environmental stewardship, align with his vision for a monarchy that remains relevant in the 21st century. The influence of his late mother's steadfast leadership and his father's pragmatism has allowed Charles to create a blend of tradition and progress. Lady Louise, through her deep-rooted connection to the legacy of Prince Philip, embodies these ideals, making her an ideal representation of the evolving monarchy. King Charles III's vision for a more modern, accessible monarchy is reflected in the rising prominence of Lady Louise. By fostering a balance between tradition and innovation, Charles ensures the monarchy adapts to the demands of contemporary society. Louise's journey symbolizes the blend of history and progress, contributing to a more dynamic and inclusive royal family that continues to resonate with the public. Change does not happen in isolation. The monarchy must appeal to a diverse British public while remaining loyal to centuries of tradition. Camilla's cautious approach might seem resistant, but it stems from her belief that discarding rituals too hastily could risk eroding the very mystique that binds the crown to its subjects. On the other hand, King Charles seems more willing to take calculated risks, striving to keep the monarchy vibrant and relevant. What happens next? Camilla is well versed in the influence of public perception, having experienced its impact firsthand during her own journey into the monarchy. She understands how narratives can shape opinions and could subtly guide royal-friendly journalists to craft stories that downplay Louise's achievements or portray her as inexperienced for a prominent role. By doing so, Camilla ensures that her own contributions, whether through her work on domestic abuse initiatives or support for King Charles's modernization plans, remain in the spotlight, overshadowing Louise's growing influence. For instance, as headlines celebrate Louise's academic successes or her accomplishments in carriage driving, Camilla might counter with articles emphasizing her own ongoing dedication to royal responsibilities. This not only reinforces her role as queen consort, but also keeps Louise's rising prominence at bay. Camilla could also exploit family dynamics to create subtle tensions between Louise and other royals. By fostering comparisons between Louise and younger royals like Princess Charlotte or Prince George, she might encourage perceptions that Louise is being outpaced by the next generation. These comparisons could weaken her standing within the family, ensuring her ascent is slow and carefully controlled. Furthermore, Camilla's influence extends beyond media manipulation. A minor slip-up by Louise during a public event, be it an awkward comment or a breach of protocol, could be amplified, further damaging her image. Perhaps her most powerful tool, however, is King Charles himself. As his closest confidant, Camilla holds significant sway in shaping royal strategy. She could subtly frame Louise's growing presence as a threat to the monarchy's unity, convincing Charles to limit her responsibilities to maintain family harmony. By positioning herself as a protector of stability, Camilla ensures that her influence remains dominant. For Lady Louise, navigating this complex web of rivalries and shifting loyalties will require a mix of grace and determination. Her ability to carve out a meaningful role within the monarchy hinges on her resilience in the face of these challenges. In the high-stakes game of royal power, Louise must skillfully balance tradition and innovation, proving her worth not only through public perception, but through her capacity to defy those who seek to curtail her influence. However, whether the public and other royal family members fully embrace Louise remains uncertain. While some admire her quiet strength and steady rise, others may view her as a disruptive force, challenging the established hierarchy. With shifting dynamics in the monarchy, public opinion could tip in her favor or against her, depending on how she continues to navigate the expectations placed upon her. Only time will reveal how this intricate dance of royal politics and personal relations unfolds for Lady Louise Windsor. Questions remain in the air. What does this mean for the future of the monarchy? Will Camilla succeed in her pursuit of dominance, or will Louise's quiet strength prove to be unstoppable? With the stakes higher than ever, the next move could change everything. The drama has only just begun, and the world is eager to see how this mystery unfolds. As the dust settles on this historic announcement, the world watches closely to see how it will unfold. Will the royal family embrace this change, or will challenges arise? One thing is certain, this decision has set the stage for a new chapter in the monarchy's history. Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you're as amazed by this historic moment as we are, give it a thumbs up, share it with others, and subscribe for more updates on this unfolding story. Stay tuned for more surprising revelations and pivotal moments in the royal realm.